Hey there, Mariah here with Unito. I heard you're looking to get your Wrike and your ServiceNow connected, so let's take a look at how you do that through Wrike Sync. So as you can see here, I've got my ServiceNow table with some incidents. Let's create a fresh one together. So we will call this incident, let's just call it Mariah Test. Short description, this is for Wrike. Description, smiley face. We'll keep the state to new. We can have an urgency here. Let's just say it's medium. Yeah, and just for the sake of time, we'll keep it pretty simple. So here it is, Mariah Test. This is for Wrike. It's new as a state. So let's hop over here to our Wrike board. It's pretty empty, but I have some simple statuses here. So new, in progress, completed, all that fun stuff. So we should see the Wrike incident sync right over to this new column, as they should match up. All right, so as you can see, the record from ServiceNow has synced over as a matching Wrike task, and it's synced over to this new column because the state in ServiceNow was also new. So let's take a look here. So we have the matching status and state. The importance is low because on the ServiceNow side, the priority was also low, and we'll take a closer look at what we've matched up to what in a moment. And then we can see that the smiley face description has also synced over, and we also set it to sync a link to the original record. So if I were to click this, it'll take me back to the original record in ServiceNow. So now that we've seen what it looks like to sync a new record over to Wrike, let's take a look at what it looks like to sync a change from Wrike back to ServiceNow. And changes can go both ways with Unito, but let's take a look here. So let's say the status, I've been working on this task and I want to tell the ServiceNow team that this is now in progress. So we'll change this here to in progress. It's changed here. It's moved statuses on the Wrike side. So back here on the ServiceNow side, we can see Mariah Test. This is for Wrike. The priority is still low, but we did change the state from the status in Wrike to in progress, and the changes are reflected back on the original ServiceNow side. So how did I do that? Let's take a look through Wrike Sync. So we'll go apps and integrations from our Wrike here. We'll go to Wrike Sync. We're going to search for the flow, and I believe I just called it Mariah Demo. Yes, that's perfect. Awesome. So there are 4 simple steps to building a flow through Unito and Wrike Sync. So the first step is just to connect your tools. So I've connected, this is actually my colleague Rowan's Wrike that I'm demoing, as well as the ServiceNow account. The second step here is to determine the direction of creation for the sync. So that's syncing records from ServiceNow and syncing tasks from Wrike. We have it auto set here to a bidirectional sync, and that's what sets Unito and Wrike Sync apart from other competitors. We uniquely have a 2-way sync built into just one flow, whereas it would take many, many more steps with another integration platform to accomplish the same functionality. So if I wanted for any reason to just change it so only Wrike tasks go into ServiceNow and not the other way around, I could change it if I'd like. But typically we find that use cases are about creation coming from both ways. The third step here, almost done already, is to set up my rules. So Unito is a no-code solution, and so through Wrike Sync, things are pretty simple. So if a task is in Wrike on the Mariah demo board, the status is open and subfolders are included. So it simply just has to exist, and we'll create a matching record in ServiceNow and keep them in sync. And so because we have a bidirectional flow setup, there's a set of rules going the other way. If a record is in ServiceNow on the incident table, create a matching task in Wrike, which is what we did, put it on the demo board and keep them in sync. If I wanted to be a little more particular about what I'm syncing, I can add rules to be a little more specific so it's not absolutely everything going over. So say I want to sync only tasks of a certain status or assignee, or maybe only records of a certain approval or assignee or caller. The sky's the limit. So you can be as particular as you'd like so we can fit your workflow the way your team works today. The last step here is to map the fields. So this is that update piece that we showed second in the demo. So we've mapped things like the importance and the priority need to match up, the status and the state, which is where you saw that in progress change. We've also mapped the title and the incident number, the descriptions, description footers with links, and you can map many, many more items as well. You can see that there's 21 more available fields on the Wrike side and 82 more available fields on the ServiceNow side, and you can simply map by adding things with the add mapping button. We also support a ton of custom fields. So again, we can make things as high level and simple or as detailed as your team needs it. But that's it. It was just 4 simple steps to build a flow to connect my Wrike through Wrike Sync and ServiceNow. So thanks so much for watching this demo, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.